Good evening and welcome back to Fox 23 News at 9. I'm Zach Simonar. After an early exit of the Conference USA softball tournament, Southern Miss head coach Wendy Hogue has resigned after 5 years on the job. USM was 22 games under 500 under Hogue, but they did have their best season in Hattiesburg in 2019 under her, when USM went 30-22. Hogue cited the need to spend more time with her family as her main reason she decided to step down as the team's head coach. New AD Jeremy McLean will launch a national search for a new head coach beginning immediately. Golden Eagles baseball taking flight today with 3 home runs in their 6-3 win on the road against Rice in game 1 of their 3-game weekend series down in Houston. Matt Waldner, Gabe Montenegro, and Danny Lynch all leaving the yard. Game 2 of this series is set for 2 p.m. tomorrow. It might be slightly more difficult to hit a three-pointer in college basketball next season. The NCAA Men's Rules Committee is proposing moving the three-point line distance back by more than a foot. The current distance for a 3 in college basketball is 20 feet 9 inches. The NCAA is proposing moving it back to 22 feet 1 inch. Among other rule changes, the NCAA has recommended the shot clock be reset to 20 seconds after an offensive rebound and also allow coaches to call live ball timeouts. The proposal must be approved by June 5th for it to go into effect at the Division I level this season. The Mississippi State men's golf team is set to begin regional round play in Louisville on Monday as the Golf Dogs look to make a run to the NCAA championships that will be held in Fayetteville, Arkansas. The top 5 teams in the Golf Dogs regional will earn a trip to the finals, and the Dogs met with the media to discuss their do-or-die trip to the state of Kentucky.
Honestly, the biggest challenge is just not getting ahead of ourselves. We have experience on that golf course. We played it earlier in the fall. We were pretty successful.
The golf course will probably play a little different. I know everywhere is getting some rain this week, but I think all in all we have a pretty good game plan and pretty good knowledge of the golf course.
When you get to regionals, when you get to postseason, everything starts over. It starts from scratch. So just understanding that, you got 13 teams there, the top 5 advance, but you can't really focus on that. You got to focus on preparing well. You have to focus on having a great practice round, and then you got to take one shot at a time.
Action tees off Monday with the 3-round tournament that concludes on Wednesday. On Thursday, the 5th-seeded Ole Miss Rebels ran past Mississippi State to advance to the quarterfinal round of the SEC tournament. But could the offense continue clicking on Friday with a trip to the SEC semis on the line? 4th-seeded Kentucky was the opponent in College Station. Took little time for the Wildcats to get on the board. The Big Bopper, Abby Cheek, a 2-run blast off Brittany Finney, would have Ole Miss playing catch-up all day long. Next inning, UK going to add on Mallory Payton at the plate, and she's going to rocket one down the line into left field. That'll score 2 as it travels to the wall, and it was 5-0. Then of the 5th, a pair of Autumns going head-to-head. It's Autumn Hughes going to end this thing early with a strikeout of Autumn Gillespie. Ole Miss's SEC tournament run comes to an end with a disappointing 8-0 loss. And it may be spring, but Old Man Winter still hanging around, especially in Denver, Colorado. The Giants and Rockies started their game under a wintry mix yesterday. 39 degrees was the temp at game time. Into the first inning, we had flurries and sleet in May. Into the bottom of the first, Rockies All-Star Nolan Arenado showing some concentration in the bad weather. Sleet bouncing off his helmet and all, bashes a 2-run homer. The snow stopped, scoring did not. Rockies, they won a wild one, 12-11.